You brought up a few interesting points here, but you just touched on something that I've been thinking about, which is meritocracy. Now, you said that you've hired someone out of the hundreds of applicants.
Yeah.
Now, we're in the tech sector. We've talked about this with you, Michelle.
Yeah.
I think about 1% of our applicants are women, maybe less. We've had 2 in the history of our entire business.
No. There's actually been a steady increase. I mean, not by huge amounts. But
some, apparently, but like there's an opinion out there that meritocracy is not enough. We should be doing more to bring women into the workforce. Now, is that the responsibility of a business?
Well, merit's bullshit for a start.
See, I disagree. I actually believe in merit.
But merit is what is merit? It's actually
that's the question.
We talk about the not all men and PC, but this is another thing that gets banned. Well, we just a point on merit. Well, okay, you tell me about what is meritocracy from your perspective, or meritorious from your perspective.
So that's what Conrad mentioned, right? He's like, they can do the job, thus we hired them.
Yes.
That's what it means.
Shouldn't we always hire the best person?
Well, but, okay, so just quickly on merit, there's so many things here. What the thing about merit is that you've actually got to define it. You can't just you can't just walk around and say we hire on merit. Well, yeah, duh. I hope so. Like, I don't want you to hire on incompetence. It's actually like that's actually not a revolutionary thing to say, but you need to be able to define very clearly, and also not just explain to the people in a job application form, a job description form, but to people externally what that merit is.
What you were testing for.
Yeah, because like that's a very low bar.
Well, then you can control the story, right?
Yeah, exactly. But like
the whole point is you can then change the story as it suits. And
yeah.
How do you solve? Because I wish we had a female program. I really do.
Yeah.
Just to add some actual diverse opinions on the actual craft of programming. But where we struggle is that the big companies all have an actual quota.
Yeah.
So they have to have this amount of female engineers in their teams, which means that because it's a much smaller pool, we actually for the same level of skill, they end up getting paid more.
Yeah.
So when we're hiring at this level, and they're technically at that level, but they can get jobs at this level. So we can't compete on that
because
equal level.
It's an allocation of resources thing. They're just putting a shitload more money into that sort of stuff.
They've got the money and
they've got that money.
The spare resources.
It's like scarcity versus abundance in a way.
Yeah. And largely it is. I think that's like something that a lot of people try and shy away from. But the reality is that there aren't enough female engineering IT graduates out there.
So we're trying to fix that long term. Like we work with girls' schools and we've got programs. Like we have a vision there.
Yeah. And
but right
it's a
now,
long
you've got a
game.
need right now. That's right.
And it's a long game. So well done for doing that. But you also may not see the fruits of that anytime.
No, I'll probably have
retired
on an island somewhere.
Finish the game.
But and so what you've actually got to start thinking about, what can you offer these people that they won't be able to get at a big organization. And fundamentally, the big thing that smaller organizations can offer other ones is ownership over their product and their work, and saying, we don't care what you do, this is just what we want to see done. How you do that, and how you allocate your resources within all of that is actually what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We can't offer you the same amount of money, but you'll have a better time here by doing the work that you actually want to do, rather than dealing with the internal bureaucracy of a really large company.
I mean, we actually have to offer that to everyone anyway.
Yeah. You do. Yeah.
Because I mean, the big guys, the big mining companies, the big tech companies, they're paying double what we pay.
Of course.
So.
But I guess, I'm going to take an even more practical approach. So you get a group of women, you get your target market in a room and say, what would it take to get you or your peers to work
I think that's
here?
Right. Yep.
Ask them, because otherwise what we're all doing here is going, well, I know what they want. I don't know what I'm not a bloody programmer.
Yeah.
So, and I'm also not the...
But a lot of the a not insignificant amount of solutions come from literally just asking people, what do you want? And it's whether you like them or not. But it's the same with dealing with difficult staff. What do you want? And that might be you trying to get them to leave the organization. But when you're trying to attract them to the organization, it's actually one of those things that what actually would help you engage with us, because at the moment, what you've tried may not be working, and it's, same old thing, which is you keep on trying the same thing, it doesn't work. But, if you get there, if you engage substantively with people and ask them to say, we respect your opinion, you know what's going on, that's what you're asking them, and you do it in that sort of way, you will actually start to get some different answers than what you normally have.